Good morning, good morning. Let's start as usual with a nice big breath in. If I'm squinting, it's because we have glorious sunshine reflecting off the snow into my office onto the pictures that I have to have glass on them. But I missed it for the last week and I don't want to give it up. Maybe I'll just move over a little bit. Let's make some circles. So we're going to need a flat band today and some weights. And we're going to go through this warm up super quick because we have something a little different before we get into our timed workout. So we'll need that flat band or tubing, both will work. And then arms out to the side, pull your shoulder blades together, 15, 20 little circles forward. We're going to get the shoulders nice and warm. And we'll need weights. Light weights, medium weight, heavy weight, the whole arsenal. Oh, I need to leave you with workouts to remember me while I'm away, right? Here we go. So circling the arm and the shoulder socket. We're going in the same direction with both sides. Let's pause and let's go opposite. So one arm is going to rotate back as the other arm rotates forward. See if you can feel your shoulder blades moving a little bit differently. It requires a little bit more concentration. And then last one. Good. Pull it out. Let's give our hips a little wiggle, side to side. Going right into hula hoops. Ooh, feel my hamstrings from Tuesday. If you're still feeling it this morning too, we've got a bunch of lower body work coming at you. Everything we're doing today is standing. So pace yourself, listen to your body. No one's allowed to tweak anything. It's okay to be a little sore. Don't work past it. Don't get hurt. I mean, as your lunges may not go quite as low, and that's okay. Let's come down to our knees. I feel the backs of my legs here too. No matter what I do, those hamstrings just start popping. There we go. What did we do on Tuesday? Gosh, let's go the other way. And then a little wake up call for our ankles. We'll do a little bit more for our ankles and then we'll go right into our activation set, which is 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're going to go through it twice. It's going to feel a little bit longer because there's some sidedness to it. We'll switch sides. So we're going to do shoulders in multiple directions with the band. We're going to get things nice and warm with a set of windmills. And then some frog squats. So that's your whole body activation. And by the time we get through both sides and do things twice and doing things for 30 seconds, it's going to be warmer than usual, longer than usual, and you'll be warmer than usual. Here we go, side to side. I want you to press your knees forward like you're trying to push over your toes, but don't lift your heels. Let your calf get a nice stretch with each side of this. You can hang out there, do a double pulse. I am noticing my calves are tight. The double pulse gives you a nice stretch. One more each side. And then let's do a set of ankle wiggles. So point your toe down. Leg is still, you're moving from the ankle. Hold on if you need to. Let's do some circles. Rotate from the hip. Make sure you can get your knee pointing out to the side and your ankle up to the ceiling. Good. And let's switch sides. And we'll wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Check that your thigh isn't doing the movement. It's all coming from below the knee. Let's make some circles and get some snap, crackle, pops out. Then we're gonna rotate from the hip, knee out to the side, ankle up to the ceiling. Good, and shake it out. Okay, let's grab flat band or tubing. We're gonna go for, we're gonna try to go for 30 seconds. So see how this goes. Usually I do this counting 6 to 10. I know we're gonna do more than that. So pace yourself, give yourself the slack you need, or take the slack away if you can do more. So let's go. Pull aparts. Arm stays shoulder height, band stays at your chest. Pull with your back muscles. I never timed it before, but now I know how long it takes to do 6 or 8. We have 5 seconds left. And rest. Okay, the next 2 rounds of 30 seconds, we're going to do the diagonals. So you might want to loosen up just a little bit. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Pull. Use your back. Find these much more taxing. It's so good for your shoulders. Whew, 10 more seconds. And yeah, we're going to do this twice. We'll see how it goes. And rest. Roll your shoulders. Take the tension out of your neck. We're going to go the other diagonal in about 5, 6 seconds. So check in with how much tension you have. If you need to loosen it, and let's go. The point is to activate, not to worry about these muscles are getting fatigued already, but not to work to the point of you can't do it anymore. Halfway through. Give yourself more slack, change your range of motion. Whew. And 3, 2, 1. Let's put that band down. Pick up one weight. We're going right into windmills. I don't care what size weight it is. We're going for stability. Pull that shoulder down, feet turn off to the side, and pop that hip out. We've done these enough times. We're just kind of warming up. Stability in the shoulder while your body is moving. Whew. Pop that hip way out. There you go. We have 5 more seconds left. And bring it down. So the setup is wider than hip width. Angle your feet the opposite direction where the weight is. Rack that weight, pull that shoulder blade in. We go in 3, 2, 1. Pop that hip out and in. Kind of like going into triangle pose. You want to keep that weight up to the ceiling. It sometimes helps to look at it. You want to think about keeping your arms about 180 degrees. And 5 more seconds. And done. No weights or bands for this next one. We're going to come down into a little frog squat position. We have 30 seconds of frog squats. If you get dizzy, keep your head down. I will keep you posted on the time. Fingertips stay on the floor. Try to squeeze your legs together. Woo, we're stretching those hamstrings. Ouch. Toes turned out, heels come together. They lift when you squat. Heels and legs squeeze together when you come up to your bottoms up. We have 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take 30 seconds, shake everything out. We didn't do this in the warm-up, let's do it now. And then we'll go back to our bands. Use a lighter band, use a heavier band, adjust your hand position. One more round of all of these exercises. And then we move on. Okay. Let's grab that band. And pull. That 30 seconds went by really fast. Good. 10 more seconds. If you need to pause because your shoulders are burning, that's okay. 3, 2, and 1. You can slow it down. You don't have to be in continual movement. This is your workout, your shoulders. So I'm going to give myself a little more slack. I might slow it down, but I've got a different band that's much shorter. There we go. And let's go on one diagonal. Round 2, if you need to pause, take that pause. Think about taking the tension out of your neck. Maybe we'll play with this next week. There's lots we can do with our neck and our back from this position, which we've done on the floor. I don't think we've done a standing. And let's rest. Roll your shoulders, roll out your neck. Shimmy it out. Because as much as we like to work things together because it's easier, right? The brain likes it when the right and the left side work together. It's also good to know that we can work our sides independently. Last bit of band work. Like this. Ooh, 10 more seconds. Pace yourself. Adjust your band. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab your weight. We have one more round of windmills coming on each side. Let's rack the weight, post it up. Doesn't have to be a heavy weight for what we're doing here. And let's go. See how far you can reach, keeping that arm posted way up high. If you like that stretch on your hip, hang out there and come up, working everything. Your legs are stretching, core is working, shoulders stabilizing. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Let's flip our feet the other way. Remember, feet are going opposite direction, but your body's facing forward. So if you're turning like this, you're not quite getting it. You want your hips forward, rack that weight, pop your hip weight out to the side. Give that hip room to move. Nice. You guys look good. 10 more seconds. And then we can kiss this move goodbye. 3, 2, and 1. Putting upper and lower body together, at least getting a nice big back stretch. Let's come into our little frog squat. So your heels are apart and up in the air when we start in this position. Fingertips are on the floor. As you lift your hips, squeeze those heels together, try to squeeze your legs. The goal this week is not to come to standing. Just wake up the legs, stretch out those tired hamstrings. Fingers might come up an inch or two off the floor, but we're not, you want to keep a little bit of tension there so you get the stretch, but not all the way up. 3, 2, and 1. And roll it up. Okay, let's take a couple of minutes. I'll talk you through our 8 exercises. And grab a drink of water, have a little break, shake out what needs to be shaken out. So as I said, it's all standing today. We're going to do curtsy lunges, and over time, depending on where you are with your curtsies, we can add balanced weight or power to those curtsy moves. But let's just start with curtsy alternating sides for 40 seconds. And we'll see, because the counting is different, right? When you're going for time versus just counting reps. Let's see what it feels like this week, and then we'll figure out how we're going to progress it as we go. And then we're going to do a standing chest press to lat pull. We've done this before, but again, we're doing it for time, not for 10 repetitions or 12 repetitions. So kind of a medium-sized weight for that, unless your shoulders and your, well, it's overhead. You choose a lighter weight or a medium weight, and then adjust as you need to, right? That's how we do it. Then we're going to do 1 1/4 split squats with some arm work. We're going to alternate sides. It's going to get confusing, but we'll figure it out. And then we're going to do 1 1/4 side lunges, alternating sides with an arm movement, which might also get confusing, but we'll figure it out. Whatever needs to be adjusted, we'll adjust. I tried all these things. They worked when I tried them. We'll see what happens when the clock is running and I'm trying to talk it through. We're going to do a power move with the shoulder fly, pulling up. We've done that a long time ago. It's coming back to haunt you. We're going to do 1-arm swings, kind of like what we did with the pull and push, but we're just going to focus on the swing. So you can go heavy with that. It's all hip movement, and it should feel light in your hands. And I'll talk you through that. We're going to do some good mornings just for form, and then 1 1/4 kickbacks with your triceps. So a lighter weight for that, and we'll build. So those are our 8 things. We're not doing 40 seconds one side, 40 seconds another side. We're going to try alternating as we go. And I need a drink now. Okay. So curtsies, let's start with the easy thing. Easiest one first. I'm going to do it without weights. It's week 1, right? I'm going to let Marissa do. It's week 1. So let's go in 5 more seconds. That keeps my brain on the clock. Alternating sides, curtsy, check in with what it feels like. Doing 40 seconds of curtsies, weights or no weights. A lot of curtsies. And notice if you're keeping your hips forward or if you're twisting. There's not one right or wrong, but see which one feels better to you. We have 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Waking up the legs. Hamstrings hopefully feeling okay. The frog squats really helped loosen up what was feeling tight from Tuesday. Okay, standing chest press. Medium weight, light to medium weight. Start with goalpost arms, press and pull. Press and pull. Press and pull. Try to bring your elbows together too. Find the heavier the weight, the harder it is. Pull my elbows in. Squeeze those elbows into your side. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. I am going lighter. For our complicated moves, we're going to do split squats, which actually is really more like a alternating lunge. We're going to squat, switch sides, 1 1/4. Let's go. 1 1/4 bicep press. 1 1/4 bicep press. I lied, it really is alternating lunges, even though I had in my head split squat. Three, two, and one. We're gonna go into a side lunge. You only need one weight for this. It's gonna look like this. You're gonna do a side lunge to a front raise, up and over, side lunge to a front raise. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Side lunge, raise, switch hands, switch sides. You gotta keep your core in control as you're doing this. You're gonna feel it in your abs. Good. Nice. We have 5 seconds left. Looking good, ladies. Looking good. Last one. And rest. Grab a second weight. We're gonna do those L flies, which look like this. Your feet are gonna be wider. You're gonna pull down, up. So we're coming up to goalpost arms. Use your hips to get those weights up. Push down, snap it up. Get your heart rate up. And I think I forgot to set my tracker. Hi, Minnie. We'll do it on the break. We have 15 seconds left. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that weight down. Whew. There we go. Everything counts. So from here, we're going into alternating one-arm swings. You can absolutely go heavier with this. It's all in the hip snap. Start with both hands on the weight. One arm comes up, switch. So ideally, the weight is heavy enough that's not so easy to lift with one arm. And your hip snap is what makes it doable. And rest. Good work. Let's bring that weight down. Ooh, what's next? Oh, good mornings. Hallelujah. Little breather. I think. We'll see. Grab some tubing or a band. We're going to start with it chest height. Hinge back. Press. Lift up, pull apart, and down. Hinge. Press. Lift and pull apart. Press. And down. It's like doing a lat pull at the very top. Hinge. Reach. And down. Good. Hinge. Flat back. Up and down. Start your shoulders. Press it out. Lift up. Pull apart and down. Good. Last one. And rest. And then light weights. We'll go in 5 seconds. It's because we haven't paid our arms enough attention. Hinging back. Elbows up. Holy moly, 40 seconds of triceps. Absolutely go lighter. Get through the 40 seconds, and we'll see if we can build what we can do. not in terms of reps, but how much endurance we have for moving those triceps for 40 seconds with increasing weight. We have 10 seconds left. Elbows stay high. Rotating your hands at the top. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You made it through 8 minutes of work. Let's take 2 minutes here. Swing your arms out. Shake your shoulders. Stretch your triceps. Let your heart rate come back down. Grab a drink. Stretch what needs to be stretched. We got about another minute, minute and a half. So anyone else noticing that hamstrings aren't quite as cranky now that you've been using them? They're all warmed up. You can still feel they're there, but they're not crying. Not that they weren't really crying. I just like usually go through life and you don't feel them. I mean, you do feel them. You kind of feel like, oh, what did I do? Let's stretch out our shoulders. I see a puppy. A couple of weeks I got to pet sit for a friend. I don't think you get to meet them though. I don't think I could take 2 labs in this room with me and still do a workout. Okay, let's think about going in about 20 seconds. Back to our curtsy lunges. Add weights if you like. I'm gonna keep it light. We'll go in 10 seconds. I'm gonna grab one more quick drink. And let's go. 40 seconds of curtsies. Maybe over the month you'll notice it's easier to go deeper into them. You can carry more weight and do more of them. I like these workouts. It's all a little more, a little better. And what that means for you. Ooh, that's 40 seconds. I like it when the first move goes fast. So we will go into our standing chest press and lat pull. Excuse me, I haven't gotten the whole workout memorized yet. We'll go in 5 seconds. So grab your weights. 3, 2, 1. Goalpost arms. Elbows together. Elbows into your ribs. Very nice. After this, we have our alternating lunges. I don't know what I was thinking, why I wrote down alternating split squat. That doesn't happen. So sorry about that. And rest. Okay. So we're going to stick with our weights. We go in 10 seconds. Our alternating lunges, bicep to alternate, bicep to overhead press. Here we go. 1 1/4, bicep press. 1 1/4, bicep press. 1 1/4, bicep press. Good. Another one where it's coordination, it's balance, it's strength, it's endurance for being able to do this. So see where you're making your improvements. Some days your balance might be on, some days your strength might be on, and rest. Good. We're gonna put one weight down. and go into our side lunges in about 15 seconds. And with our side lunges, we're adding a front raise. Our shoulders really aren't getting a break in this workout, are they? Here we go. Side lunge and reach. Side lunge and reach. Good. Good. About 15 seconds left. And last one. So our elf flies be as powerful or as unpowerful as you want them. It's really going from this position to this position, adding that little hip snap makes the flow a little bit more easily. So feet a little bit wider. Let's push down, pull up. Push down, snap it up. Good. 10 seconds left. Last one. Whew. Put those weights down. For the swings, adjust your weight. I know my arm is going up higher because my weight is too light. The weight's flying and that's where my arm is going. Your weight really, your hand doesn't need to come above shoulder height. You go a little bit heavier this time. So something where doing this is not easy, but with the hip step, the weight pops up. So we're going to start on the floor. One arm, snap it up, switch hands, snap it up, switch hands. Good. Squeeze your cheeks at the top. Careful with the hand transfer. Good, and rest. So you'll notice your heart rate comes up. It's a cardio exercise. It's a power exercise, not an absolute strength exercise. Whew. Let's find our bands. We're doing the good mornings. Already missed our cue. Okay, we'll go in 3, 2, 1. Hands at shoulders, hinge, reach, lift, and pull. Hips, reach, up, and pull. We're never reaching to the ground. We're always trying to keep our arms pulled up towards the ceiling if we can. Yeah. We have 5 seconds left. Last one. And down. Stand down. Find your weights. Triceps coming at 10 seconds. Hinge back, elbows up. Let's go. Keep those elbows up. Come to a full arm extension. If I'm with triceps, I don't have to use a lot of weight. I can make, if I focus on what that muscle is doing and I clench my fist, I don't even need any weight to make that muscle sing. So let's make it work. It's an important muscle. It can't be all biceps. We have 10 seconds left. Take the tension out of your neck. 3, 2, 1. Let's take about a minute and a half, 2 minutes here. Shake it out. Let's stretch out those triceps. So I might rearrange these next week so we don't have the 2 power moves together. Hadn't thought about that. Always learn things as I'm doing this. But we'll keep it as it is this week. And the thing with power is it's all transferring from your lower body, which you've been making nice and strong, transferring that power to help your upper body. So the weights that you're moving, hopefully you have these at home, should be a little heavy. So it's not easy to pick up the weights and do this, but when you add that snap, boom, the weights start to float. And that's what we want. We want the power from the lower body. It's athletic. We want to maintain, attain, wherever you are, athleticism in how we move. It feels so much better than plodding along at the same pace for everything. So finding that power, getting those muscles activated, being able to do more with your upper body because your lower body can power through it. That's the goal. So if it takes 4 weeks to work on power, let me know. When I come back, we'll just keep working on power. There's so much we can do. Let's do another 40 seconds. We'll start when my second friend gets to the 6. I'm gonna grab a drink. So in 20 seconds, 15 seconds, the more I talk, the faster the time goes. We'll go right back to our curtsy lunges. If you want to add bicep curls because your weights are light for all of this, go ahead. But I'm going to keep it simple and just keep the weights up here, down by your side. As long as you're upright, let's hit it. If you find yourself doing this, I want you to keep the weights up at your shoulders. Helps keep you upright. If you're staying upright, the weights are just giving you added resistance. We have 15 seconds left. Yeah, we haven't done any band work today for our legs, and my hips are already feeling it like they felt it on Tuesday. You too, huh? We're in this together. And done. 20 seconds. Put the weights down. Honestly, I'm like spacing out on what the sequence is. The chest press to lat pull. Just shake out your legs. You'll go in 5 seconds. Keep the weights in your hands. Whew. Goalpost arms. Here we go. Reach. Give those hips a little break. Oh, but wait, we've been working our shoulders too. I think we're all going to be commiserating. Who created this killer workout? Good. Nice. Stay with it. Back muscles working. Squeeze those elbows in with your lats. Pull down like you're pulling on a lat pull. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can hold on to the weights. Maybe a challenge is to see if you can hold on to the same weights for the whole workout. We're going to go in about 5, 6 seconds for our alternating 1 1/4 lunges. And let's go. 1 1/4 bicep press, 1 1/4 bicep press. Good. Halfway through. Take your time. You don't have to go my pace. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. your workout. Work on what you need. 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Boom. Put one weight down. 10 seconds, we'll go into our side lunges with the front arm raise. 3, 2, 1. Step it out and lift. Step the other way and lift. Beautiful. You want to stay up, chest up, eyes up. Who knew? Be doing 3 kinds of lunges in one workout. Here we go. Good. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, last one. Here we go. We're going to go into our L-flies. Just kind of like I pull with that rotation. The power helps the rotation happen. Here we go. Push it down, snap it up. Goalpost arms at the top. Ten seconds. What does it say? 10 seconds. Now we have 10 seconds. Almost there. Stay with me. Listen to me, but don't listen to me. And done. Quick. Catch your breath. Okay, and I'm pushing my weight here just to see what it feels like. You can see what it looks like. I'm up to 20 pounds. Here we go. Snap it up. Switch hands. It's a lot easier with the kettlebell. You can pause at the bottom. A lot of, I can't talk. Energy demand doing this. Make sure you're breathing. 10 seconds. I think I'm at the right weight. That's about as high as your arm should be going. 3, 2, and 1. Big weight down. Okay. Almost done. Find your bands. Last round of extended good mornings. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Hinge, press and lift, squeeze those hips, and pull. So how do you do a little more, a little better with this? Well, it's really reinforcing good form, right? So hinge, reach, see if you can keep your arms up before you squeeze your hips together. So we're not down here, see if you can lift up a little bit higher. Please. Up, let's go 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. One last little bit with our triceps. My heart rate is still coming down from those swings. 10 seconds, find your weights. Because we're hinging over and your back is not supported as we do this, I think it's okay to go lighter. And over the month, see if you're feeling a little bit stronger, you can lift more weight. But it's a lot to support yourself in this position. As you know, from all the times we've put ourselves in this position. Last 20 seconds of our workout. And then we have a little finisher. Just in case you're feeling like your legs were not loved enough today. Is that the right way to say it? 3, 2, 1. You're laughing at me. Okay. Shake your arms out. We are done. You made it through 3 rounds of that workout. Feedback welcome. I'm going to adjust the sequencing so we're not doing 2 power moves in a row, because I think it's a little nicer to have a little break before you create that demand on your cardiovascular system. Also, I don't know why I'm pointing to my head, it's the neurological system. Power is very draining on your nervous system because it requires fast communication, maybe. But it's the I can't talk, the neurological aspects of how your muscles are controlled when you're doing power moves. It demands a lot from your nervous system. So doing 2 in a row, not so ideal. We want to make those 2 big power moves and try to go bigger weights, more reps. Maybe we'll put the my brain is dead. See, I told you it impacts your nervous system. We'll put the good mornings in between them, and that way we'll have a chance to kind of tone everything down, give your nervous system a chance to, and your muscles, a chance to regenerate, replenish itself, and then do another power move. Makes it demanding workout. So we have a finisher that goes fast, fast, fast. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. No, sorry, 20, 20, 20. We're going to do, so it's 4 minutes of work, and then we're stretching. Low riders, 20 seconds of low lunges. Adjust the camera. So you're going to start back here, and we're just going to lunge on one side for 20 seconds. Hold it in this position for 20 seconds, take a break for 20 seconds. Okay, let's go. Staying nice and low, the front leg is doing all the work. Find your balance, find your rhythm, use your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it back, 20 seconds here. Thank you, legs. You're holding us up. 10 more seconds. You got this. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and up. Shake that leg out. Shake both legs out. In 15 seconds, we're going to switch sides. We're doing both legs twice. 20 seconds. Does it feel short or fast? Side 2, here we go. Forward, the arms help with the balance. You're keeping all that work in the front leg, or the stationary leg that's not moving. Staying nice and low. 3, 2, 1, hold it back here for 20 seconds. Thank your legs for holding you up. 10 more seconds here. Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Stay with me, we can do this. We are strong. 3, 2, 1, and up. Shake it out. Now both legs are tired and crying. So we get to do each side one more time. Okay. Setting up on side 1. We go in 3, 2, 1. Whew. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back. Oh my goodness. Stay with me. Sink down a little lower if you can. okay to have your hands on here, on your thighs. You're not cheating. 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Last time on this side. 3, 2, 1, and up. Check it out. Take those legs out. Kick, swing. We have 5 seconds, setting up for side 2. Last time. And go. Forwards and back. Keeping it as low as you can. Yes, you can roll up onto your toes. Three, 2, 1. Hold it back. Ha 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 ha. If you need to, come up. Sink down. Do what you need. Find a position. We only have 10 more seconds. Last 10 seconds of work. Stay with it. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, shake it out. Nice work. Let's just do some grapevines. Pretend we're in an aerobics class. Keep those legs moving. We're not doing the exact same thing we were doing. See if you can let the burn subside a little bit. We'll go for about 20 more seconds. Even just step touch. And muscles feeling a little bit like they're got lead in them, feeling heavy. All right, slow it down. Take a big breath in. Shake those hips out. Maybe figure eights feel good right now. I can tell you my hamstrings aren't complaining anymore. Other things are, right? So let's find something to hold on to and go in for a quad stretch. We're gonna hold this for a nice long time. Maybe another 30 seconds or so. So think about pulling your knee back and pressing down with your foot into your hand. And if you can't reach your hand and you have your foot on a piece of furniture, press down into that piece of furniture. Just make sure your your knee is behind or in line with your other knee. Good. Bring it down. I'll show you how to do it on the other side. Kind of like setting up for a split squat. When you think about squeezing your hip forward, pressing your foot down into the chair, and you'll get a stretch on the front of your quads. So you don't, it takes a little bit of the balance challenge out, and that's okay, as long as you're getting the stretch without feeling a little bit of cramping. Let's go for about 10 more seconds. Press down with your foot into your hand or the chair. Squeeze that hip forward so you're getting the stretch. Okay, let's come out of it. Let's put one foot up. Base that foot. Hinge over it. Give your hamstrings a nice long stretch. If it feels good, you can point your toe and flex your ankle. Or you can just hang out here. Reach for your toes or your shins. You can stay here about 10, 15 more seconds. Good. Let's come up and switch sides. So muscles are amazing. They're incredibly complicated. People like to think they're very simple. But we hold the stretch longer at the end because there's a mechanism in your muscle cells that holds tension in the muscle, doesn't release until you've held it for at least 30 seconds, sometimes 40 seconds. Everybody's a little bit different. If you do a stretch like this before a workout and you release all the tension in your muscles, you lose the power and the tension that you need to be able to do your workout very well. Point and flex. So we do it at the end, hoping that you wait long enough and the muscle says, okay, I'll let go of that tension, stretch out that muscle. Let's take our feet nice and wide. Just shift side to side. And hold. We're going to hang out here just a little bit. Check in that your inner thigh muscles, the adductors, feeling okay. Let's shift over to the other side. And let's hold this. You can even bring your elbow down and press that knee back. Nice. And come back to center. You can walk your feet in a little bit, fingertips on the floor. Bring them up onto your elbows, let everything hang. And shift ever so slowly towards the right. And then over to the left. Find a pace that works for you, that feels good. Let your back release, let your shoulders relax. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. With all the shoulder and overhead stuff we did today, make sure the tension is out of your neck. Bring your hands onto your knees. Walk your feet in till they're under your hips again. Let's do standing cat-cow. So tailbone lifts, crown of your head lifts, tailbone tucks, chin tucks, rounding up to the ceiling. Arch or lengthen and round. And roll it up. Let's take one arm across. Good work this morning. It's a fun workout. Fun working out with you guys. Hold on to your elbow, lift it up. Let's stretch out your triceps one more time. So from here, let's lean over opposite side of the elbow you're stretching or the triceps you're stretching. So if your elbow is out to the side, that's the direction you're going. I think you need to go opposite. And then we'll switch sides. So I'm holding onto my right elbow and I'm going to bend over to the left. Get that whole line of muscle down your side. And then come up, bring your elbow down, take your arm across, we'll stretch out the other shoulder. And let's swing our arms. I'm in for a landing. I still haven't figured out this camera. You guys did great this morning. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday for more of this stuff.